This is going to be your weekly tarot and oracle forecast. If it's meant for you, it's meant for you. We're going to take a look at the energies for the upcoming week, break it down day by day, and let you know how to navigate. So I'm really curious to know, what are your thoughts and feelings today, as in your word of the day, word of the week. As I'm filming this, it's a very dull, gray, rainy day. So it almost just feels like a little bit of blah. And I don't know about you, but it doesn't really feel very Christmassy where I am right now. And I recognize that not everybody celebrates Christmas. But if you do celebrate, you might notice that it just doesn't totally feel very Christmassy. The weather's not very winter-like. I feel there's a lot of stress in the air, but granted, I mean, the holidays do bring a lot of stress for people. But just as a gentle reminder, you know, the holidays are not always easy for people. And just be mindful, you know, of how we view buying gifts or the expectations or the comparisons. None of that is necessary. Just do whatever is right for you and your current situation. I know a lot of people are grieving past loved ones and, you know, endings of relationships, but there's also a lot of positive things that are coming in the next few weeks and early 2024. You know, I feel like we're in this shift, you know, this bit of a in-between stage right now where Mercury retrograde is kind of pulling us a little bit backwards to reevaluate, redo, revisit, whatever that may be for you. There's a little bit of confusion about how to move ourselves forward, like the who, what, when, where, why, and how. And you don't necessarily have to worry about any of that. I know it's enticing to overthink everything, but my best advice to you right now is to try to lay low, you know? Yes, set some intentions, and I don't necessarily mean New Year's resolutions. I just mean set some intentions for who do you want to be, where do you want to go, and what do you want to do. I feel like I've been saying that a lot lately. So let's get some overall messages for the week and see what we need to know. Expansive. May you connect to the whole. Okay, so in other words, you are one with the universe. Embrace your expansion, your growth. Okay, things are expanding and changing, and you have to embrace it. What other choice do we really have? Okay, and with that, we have here scales, justice. This could also be legalities, contracts, paperworks, you know, marriage, divorce. Could be anything. You know, I always say that the scales of justice are all about balance, right? And I often talk about equal giving and receiving and balance, which is really important. You want to make sure that you're not overgiving. And this is my thing about the holidays. You know, there's this pressure to give, to overgive, buy this so that somebody loves you, you know, or do this so that people care about you more or validate. And I just want to remind you, you don't have to do that. You know, gifts should come from the heart, right? Without any expectations. So we don't want to make anything transactional, but we do want to have balance in our life, right? So what else do we need to know? Higher power. I love that. Higher power is at play here. You know, my first thought when I heard that was the song Higher Love, you know. The most recent version, you know, Whitney Houston and Kygo sort of had this resurgence of the song. And I don't know, I'm just thinking about higher love, and it doesn't even have to be romantic love. It can just be, you know, being heart-centered, being in tune with your heart. It's super important. So I'm going to put these cards to the side, and if we need them later on, we can always refer to them. But I want to sort of get into the energies for the week, and let's see. I'm going to be using this Luna Witch Moon Oracle deck that I really, really love. And I thought, you know what, let's use this one this week for the days of the week and see what we need to know. On Monday, we have Pinnacle, Divine Nature, True Destiny, Purifying and Cleansing. I mean, do you feel that energy too, where it's like there is this element of cleansing, right? Of changing. There's growth, there's expansion, as we just talked about. There's a higher power, you know, true destiny. You're being led to where you need to be. Now, on Tuesday, we have here Transform. We've been getting this card a lot in my readings. Rebuilding, lasting change, shaping your future. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. We are in the process of shaping our future. And I keep asking the question, you know, who do you want to be? Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? You know, again, nothing has to be set in stone, but you've got to sort of have an idea in your mind of what direction, at least, you'd like to go in. Now on Wednesday, we have here enduring, coming through hardship, support, inner strength. So this is the thing. How many of you have been feeling very tested lately? Like, I mean, really tested, because people have been coming to me saying, you know, I've been pulled backwards. This happened, that happened. How do I navigate this? I'm confused. And of course, that's the Mercury retrograde. That's the time of the year where we're reflecting on where we've been all year. I mean, I've said it so many times. I can't believe how quickly the year has gone. I remember doing 2023 tarot forecasts, and now I'm doing 2024. And even myself, I say, what have I done this year? Like, so many things. There's been so many changes, and it's wonderful. You know, change is a good thing. Change should be exciting, not scary. But I would just say to you that, you know, we are really in a process of making some major, major changes, and you have to stay strong. You have to. Are you in the old? Are you in the new? I know I say that every single day, but it's true. Are you in the old energy? Are you in the new? You have to endure. You have to come through that hardship. You are supported. You've got to dig deep and find that inner strength. Okay. On Thursday, rocky shores, see bumpy ride, uncertain outcome. Stay the course. Stay the course. Be strong. Okay. Let's take a look at Friday. Intellect, think it through, tactful, negotiations, inspired idea. What I like about this card is that it's reminding you to pause, to think. You don't have to react right away. And I mentioned this in a live the other day, and that is the need to stay in tune with your emotions. Don't react based on emotions. I know that that's hard sometimes. You know, this time of year, there's a lot of tension and reactivity, but I would just say to you that, you know, if you can, just pause. That's all you have to do. Just pause. Okay. So let's see about Saturday. Solutions, intuitive boost, answers are coming, higher knowledge. This is the thing. Once you stop, you pause, reflect, you'll get the answers that you need. Okay. I really believe that. All right, let's take a look. Here's my Virgo tendencies here, wanting everything lined up. Let's take a look at Sunday. Passion. Oh. Build desire, rekindle love, pursue what you want. I love the look of this card. Wow. I'm obsessed with hearts. Like, I love hearts. Gorgeous. Okay. Let's take a look at Sunday. Sneak peek. Oh, excuse me. That was Sunday. Let's look at the sneak peek for the following week. Ebb and flow. Change with the tide. Surrender. Surge of energy. You know, this is the thing. A lot of people confuse giving up and surrendering. You never give up, okay? I would never let you give up. This is not about throwing in the towel, you know, and we just give up on everything. Surrender. Surrender means let go, let God, let the universe take the wheel. Understand that change is necessary. Change is going to happen whether you want it to or not. And you're going to have moments where, yes, you're going to have that passion, and then moments where it's going to subside a little bit. But you have to continue onwards and upwards, enduring. I mean, all these cards are connected to each other. You can see that, you know? Okay, let's take a look at the tarot and see what we need to know. Let's go back to Monday, the pinnacle, divine nature, true destiny, purifying and cleansing. Exactly. Six of Swords. Six of Swords is moving on to calmer waters and peace. It can also be about literal travel. But I think this purifying and cleansing energy is saying, I'm going to leave the storm in the past. Because this is about leaving the stormy waters or the rocky shores and just, you know, having a level of peace. Now, peace is such a cliche word, you know, isn't that what we all want? We all want peace. The question is, are we willing to actually allow it in? Some people don't know what peace actually looks like or feels like, right? So, okay. Let's take a look at Tuesday. So transformation. Page of Swords. You know, here's the thing. Page of Swords can be a bit of studying or learning or observing. Can also be the card of spying on social media or energetic chasing. Be very careful. If you're looking to transform yourself, Okay, like if you're really serious about making changes and pushing through the rocky shores, enduring the hardships, you have to be stronger than your emotional pain body. And if spying is getting in the way, you've got to make that effort to not engage, because that is what pulls you backwards. Okay, pulls the connection backwards if it's about a relationship. Now, enduring on Wednesday, we have here the King of Pentacles. Well, geez, that's a card of endurance, because the King of Pentacles is in it for the long haul. This is about abundance in the very end, but it's a long road, and you gotta stay, you know, true to yourself. Now, that doesn't mean you're not gonna have blips in the road, or you're not gonna repeat things that you don't want to repeat, but it is a card that says, listen, everything will be okay. Just keep pushing forward. Now, rocky shore on Thursday, you might be feeling the bumps. Okay, it's telling you to stay the course. You know, there's going to be some sort of upgrade to a current situation. Okay, Three of Pentacles is collaboration, going to the next level in some aspect. So if somebody wants to offer you a hand, offer you something to upgrade a situation, I would really consider it. You know, there's the intellect card. Think it through. Why not? Why not? Take your time to think. Now, we have here the Seven of Pentacles. Wow, you can't even make this up. You know, Seven of Pentacles is a card of like worry and anxiety, right? As in like trying to make things happen quicker than they need to. You don't have to be forced into any kind of decisions or, you know, I don't know. Just take your time. This is a card that says a seed is planted. It's not going to harvest overnight. It will in due time. But I think that's part of the issue that we have as a society, is that we want this instant gratification. And I mean, I get it. You know, patience is not everybody's forte, but I would just say trusting the process. Trusting the process. Why? Because the Page of Cups, I love this. You know, the solutions here. Page of Cups, believe in miracles. This is the early stages of something really nice. You don't need to rush it. You don't need to force anything. You don't want to force anything. And I said this in live the other day as well. I said, don't should on anyone. I haven't said that in a while. Don't should. I know it sounds like don't shit on anyone, and it's meant to. Don't should on anyone. Nobody should do anything. You know, I was talking about this in regards to apologies. You know how I feel about this. I don't like forced apologies. Well, they should apologize. They owe me an apology. That may very well be true, but nobody should do anything. You don't want an apology that doesn't come from the heart. You want it from their own volition, not because you say someone should do something. And I know that that's a tough topic to discuss, but be careful about shoulding, okay? Now, passion here on Sunday. What do we have? Six of Pentacles, equal giving and receiving in balance. That's what we want. It says pursue what you want. This is what we want. We want equal giving and receiving in balance. And don't let anything get in the way of that equal giving and receiving in balance. And that sneak peek at the following week, well, the Empress, birthing a whole new cycle. Taurus, Libra energy, Venus, self-worth, self-value, self-respect, change with the tides, surrender. Surrender to what is new. It could be the best thing that ever happened to you. How do you know? How do you know something is not going to be the greatest blessing ever until you put yourself out there? Now let's get the oracle cards here to clarify further. And that peace card, well, Magician. You know, the Magician is Mercury. And I'm giggling with like Mercury retrograde vibes here. You know, look, communication is important. To bring about peace, maybe there's something that needs to be talked about on Monday. You know? So just be aware of your thoughts, your feelings, your words, and be mindful of how you communicate them, okay? So let's take a look at Tuesday. That Page of Swords, that spying and observing. Ah, the mask. Somebody's wearing a mask. Somebody's not saying something. So that's why there's this need to talk about it. I don't know. Interesting. Interesting. King of Pentacles. Okay, so abundance in the long run, a long road, the whip. Got to crack that whip and get a move on. You know, this also says doing it again over and over, something that's repetitive. You don't want to do the same things over and over. I mean, what is the definition of insanity? Or they say, you know, doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. And if you've been in that situation where like things are not changing and you don't know why, it's because you're not doing things differently. Right? You're trying to force things a certain way. And whenever we try to force things, we get resistance. Okay? So Three of Pentacles here, the collaboration, calm, cool, collected. Be confident. I feel like something will come in very confidently for you and offer you some sort of upgrade. Now that Seven of Pentacles here, where the seed is planted, yeah, you got to have the strength. This is what we talked about earlier about enduring. You know, having the confidence. Queen of Fire or Queen of Wands is confidence. This Leo energy says, you know, you are attracting the things that you want. It just takes time. It just takes time. And that Page of Cups, that early stages of something, there's the Sun card, the Yes card. Realization, you know, vitality. You can have it. You just got to believe it. And that Six of Pentacles, that equal giving and receiving with that passion. Oh, head of the pack. Alpha energy. Get it done. Interesting. Somebody may be deciding and taking the lead somehow. Now, if it isn't about love, remember, you can take the lead in your own life. It's okay to be in that masculine energy if it's for your personal growth and evolution. If it's about a relationship and you're trying to force something, or you're trying to be in that masculine energy, just ask yourself, are you trying to control the outcome? And that sneak peek at the following week with that new energy, there you go, brand new energy. Now, 1111 could be a sign for you. Illumination, chemistry, magical, self-discovery, soul spark, light codes, fire, creative spark, and someone exceptional. Absolutely, you're somebody exceptional. You got to believe it. Okay, so let's take a look at the Power of Surrender cards here to see what you need to surrender or surrender to this week. Surrender low self-esteem. You deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. Okay, let's see what else. Surrender stubbornness. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. Okay, let's do one more. You can't make this up. Surrender to inner peace. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis. In quiet meditative moments, focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. You cannot make that up. I really hope this resonates with you. If you'd like to do a personal reading with me, the link is in my bio. If you'd like a 2024 Tarot and Oracle forecast, that's also available on my website. Thank you always for your kindness and support. It means the world to me. I always appreciate a like, a subscribe, a comment. Again, thank you very much, and I wish you an amazing week.